10 Sports with Owen Oszust.
Adapt or die is the name of the game right now in college athletics. And for Michigan State University, it's never been more important for the institution to make the right hire for its next athletic director. Multiple outlets, including ESPN, reported earlier that now former University of Michigan football head coach Jerome Moore was detained by officers with the Saline Police Department earlier today. Hey, Seth and David, that's right. We're going to flip that switch from football over to basketball. You can start to feel the excitement and buzz building in Spartan Stadium as Michigan State gets ready to start its year number 2 under Jonathan Smith. And you better believe the Spartans still have a sour taste in their mouths. And the University of Michigan is indeed turning the page, and the Wolverines have officially hired former Utah head coach Kyle Whittingham as Michigan's 22nd head football coach. After almost a 3-hour delay, we finally have baseball here at Comerica Park, and the Seattle Mariners, they came out swinging. On the other hand, the Tigers continue to struggle swinging the bats. The road to the big leagues is far from easy, and for many of these players behind me, it consisted of a journey from going to the high A affiliate Lansing Lugnuts to now in the major leagues with the Athletics. The Lions got a big bounce-back victory on prime time on Monday Night Football with a 24-9 victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was the Lions' defense really stepping up in a big spot, and MSU repeats as the GLI champs as well. They're the first team to accomplish that feat since Michigan did it back in 2014 and 2015. For MSU, it's played plenty of big-time games down the stretch on its way to a Big Ten regular season title, but the NCAA tournament comes with unique pressure. I do know that Jay Bett did not speak to Jonathan Smith after the game, and a decision is yet to be made. We expect that to be in the coming days if Jonathan Smith will return for year number 3. It's been a battle for Christian Charles' whole life.
I lost my dad when I was first born and my mom when I was 7.
As an orphan, Christian bounced from home to home using his mother as his motivation to keep persevering.
My motivation is my mom. I'm trying to do everything for her because when I was younger, she was always there. Even though I couldn't live with her, she was always there.
After a brief stint down in Atlanta, Georgia, Christian moved back to Lansing.
I moved in with my sister after I was just bouncing around from houses. It was really hard. I didn't feel like I had anybody.
With so much taken from him so early, Christian needed something that could give him purpose. And in his sophomore year was encouraged to join the Lansing Sexton wrestling team.
I thought it was very weird. I just wanted to get in shape, so I just chose to do wrestling.
The sport he thought was weird at first
Finish to a takedown. There you go.
turned into his anchor.
It helps me control my emotions, and then I just make friends because we both wrestle, and typically that's a conversation starter. I want to have fun because my childhood, I was just sad all the time.
And Sexton wrestling coach Jeffrey Howard felt it was an immediate fit.
He's been a great asset to the team, one of the hardest workers on the team. You know, he'll do anything to come to a workout, never misses a practice. Great kid.
Sweep!
For Christian, his coaches offered him something he hadn't had before in his life.
My coaches, they've been like father figures to me. They're always looking out for me. They get me out of trouble. They make sure I'm all right.
Family isn't always the one you're born into. It's the one that shows up when you need it most.
Everybody has each other's back. You just build trust with each other. So I just gained a lot of trust with my teammates.
Through every match and every challenge, Christian has learned that while loss may shape a story, it doesn't have to define the ending.
Losing and then coming back and winning, that's crazy adrenaline, and it feels great. Every single time I'm starting to lose or I'm not doing good in something, I just try to do better for her.
In Lansing, Owen Oszust, News 10 Sports. Even though baseball is a kid's game, the passion is definitely still there for some.
I love baseball, and I just can't get rid of it. I just keep playing and playing and playing.
The Lansing Parks and Rec Men's Baseball 40 and Over League offers the chance for guys to keep playing the game they love.
It's just great to be out here with guys that love the game. You know, I mean, we're still playing a kid's game, and to me, it's fun.
It's well worth it, isn't it?
Okemos baseball assistant coach and WILX's own Steve Kuhn is one of the players who still catches for his team despite some bumps and bruises.
Everything hurts. Right now I have a very blown up ankle, knees hurt, arm hurts. But I'm at the point now where I don't run real well. Putting me somewhere else is probably more of a liability than behind the plate. Yeah. Got him.
Kuhn's teammate and fellow Wolves assistant coach Rick Acker still gets after it as the team's shortstop. And on top of playing the sport he loves, he values the bond he has with the guys that he plays with.
I love being out here and competing with guys, and now, we know everybody. We're friends now.
Make you feel at home?
Even though most of the players have tried slow-pitch softball, it's not quite the same as the game they grew up playing.
I still like the challenge of trying to get a hit and trying to win. And so I don't know if I'm going to lose that competitiveness. These guys are still competitive, and that's why people come here.
Kuhn and the rest of the guys in this league have either coached or played the game of baseball for a long time, and it's the opportunity to come out here and play underneath the lights that keeps them young.
We're going to play until the wheels fall off. I think most of the guys I know, we're just going to keep going until we can't. That's a motivator, right, to try to stay healthy and stay active.
The most important thing that all these guys have learned throughout their time is
that it goes fast. Time you think, well, I got this time, I got this time. Even if I'm a freshman or 8th grader, it's a long time for a senior, but it's not. This game can be super fun if you just realize that you're going to fail and take strides, but I think that's life.
What's better than a ground out, I guess.
In Lansing, Owen Oszust, News 10 Sports. Really good leaders help others become better than they are, is what Tom Izzo preaches to his team.
Our best job is to represent the program, the people that came before us, and the name of the Michigan State.
Michigan State redshirt sophomore point guard Jeremy Fears Jr. was voted as one of the Spartan captains for the 2025-26 season, and it's not something he's taking for granted.
I think it's on, me, Coop, Jackson, and Cohen, and make sure that, the guys and the team and everybody else is kind of handling that business and making sure the off-court and on-court stuff is top-notch.
Fears had to overcome adversity during his first year with the Spartans when he had to spend most of his season rehabbing from a bullet wound that he suffered on December 23, 2023. But after rehabbing and recovering, he continued to grow in his first full season.
I feel a lot better, a lot more confident, more mentally and physically there. I feel like I'm ready to take the next step.
One of the keys to MSU's team this season will ride on the shoulders of Fears, and Izzo believes Jeremy is ready for the challenge.
Jeremy is definitely recovered, and I say that because, in fairness to him, he barely got any of the summer last year. This year he's shooting the ball better, he's way more athletic. That's been exciting.
As Izzo always likes to say, pressure is a privilege. With the hurdles that Fears has conquered, he's excited to lead MSU to greatness.
I'd definitely say that's something I embrace. I think that's why I came here. Just the fact of being, a point guard, knowing coach is hard on point guards, but at the same time, it's what you have to do, and you can't win without a good point guard. That's a big responsibility, and if the team play bad, that's on me. And I don't think it's pressure. I love it.
In East Lansing, Owen Oszust, News 10 Sports. It's fair to say today was an emotional day at the Breslin Center for a lot of reasons. Number 8, Michigan State men's basketball was looking to close out the Big Ten regular season with a massive rivalry matchup with number 17 Michigan in town. The Izzone and the entire Breslin was loud early and often for senior day. Vlad Golden kept Michigan in the game as he gets the and one to fall. He finished with 29 points, but MSU got hot shooting. Jace Richardson finds Jaden Akins on the wing for 3 to give the Spartans back the lead. Next MSU possession, how about another Akins 3? He made 3 3-pointers on the day. He was feeling himself right there. A couple minutes later, Spartans up 6. Akins kicks it out to Trey Howman, and he buries 3 of his career high, 20 points. Michigan now down 12. Danny Wolf feeds Golden inside to cut into the deficit. This sequence changed the game. Richardson throws down a massive dunk to put MSU up 20. Then just seconds later, the Spartans get the steal again, and Jackson Kohler blows the roof off the building. MSU went up 22 at the half, more the same in the second half. Akins feeds Richardson in the corner for 3 more of his 18 points. Then it was senior Shimon Zapawa getting the miss, putting it back up and in. Akins, Apollo, and Frankie Filler all get an emotional send-off from the crowd. Michigan State takes down Michigan 79-62. The seniors go out with one last home win over the rivals and get to celebrate a Big Ten regular season title after the game. When every 5 days rolls around and it's time for Detroit's ace, Tarek Skubal, to take the mound, you need to stop what you're doing and watch greatness unfold. There's definitely been a few elite pitchers that have thrown for the Tigers in the past, but Skubal continues to show why he's the best in the sport right now. And that's what happened when he got the start against the Guardians today. Tigers need to give him some run support, which they did in the fourth, with the Zach McKinstry two-run blast to right to give Detroit a 2-0 lead. 3 batters later, Detroit got more as Gleyber Torres stays hot with this double down the left field line to bring in Javier Baez. Detroit added another run on an error to take a 5-0 lead. And then it was all Tarek Skubal the rest of the way. He gave up just 2 hits, no runs, no walks. He struck out 13 in a complete game shutout that only took him 94 pitches, and 72 of those were strikes. He capped off his final strikeout with a 102.6 miles per hour pitch, which was the fastest of his career. It's also the fastest pitch ever from a Tiger in the StatCast era. Detroit wins 5-0 thanks to Skubal's first career complete game shutout, and he described what that ending was like for him.
What a way to start off the new season for the Panthers, right, Owen?
Indeed, yeah, and DeWitt faces another rival next week as the Panthers face the Mason Bulldogs. Speaking of Mason, that's our next stop, where the Bulldogs were hosting Holt, and the Cedar Street Bowl trophy was on the line. Rams looking to win it for the first time since 2021. A scoreless late first quarter. Bulldogs quarterback Garrett Coote is going to connect with Luke Goss for the 14-yard touchdown to give Mason a 7-0 lead early. Less than a minute left in the first half. Holt looking to crack the scoreboard for the first time, but Ethan Melville's pass is picked off by Troy Peters. He's going to return it into Rams territory, and Mason was in business. They hit a field goal to take a 10-0 lead to half. The dagger came just under 8 minutes left in the game. Rams looking to cut into that deficit, but the pass is picked off by Hayden Hendrickson as he weaves his way for a 30-yard pick six. It wasn't pretty, but Mason wins 19-0 to claim the Cedar Street Bowl trophy for the 4th straight year.